So guys, I'm gonna close this because we're done with this. No. No, I want to close BlueStacks. Alright, well, that was the Horse Prince. Let me go ahead and switch my status over.
Alright, I'm back with food. What happened?
I stopped the Horse Prince because it became bullshit. We're going to be moving on in the schedule.
What? The game is bullshit? No.
Oh, I gotta turn this light on. I can't see my keyboard. Okay. So I picked a few stories. Danny had me pick the stories for today's at Garfield chat. I need to get a good image though for this. So
make it a picture of the Garfield movie starring Bill Murray.
Hold on. I think I have Buff Garfield somewhere. The only image I have of a Buff is that Photoshop of Bush, who's Buff. All right, Denny, are you there?
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. Just getting an appropriate image up for this.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, I don't have it saved. That's okay. I can just go ahead and pull one up. All right. First thing I search for Buff Gar is Buff Garfield. Oh my fucking god, I've never seen this one. It just says, a Reddit post that says Garfield is an absolute unit.
Let's see.
Hold on, I'm gonna show it. Just give me a second here. Just gonna name this absolute unit. Oh my gosh. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh.
That's a Garfield that likes Mondays.
It's a Garfield that uses Mondays to work out.
Mondays is like day.
Hold on, we can't just have one Buff Garfield. We gotta have multiple.
We need a buff Odie to go along with it.
Hold on, I got another good one.
Buff Odie is too threatening for this world.
All right. All right. Here's the second cursed image for today.
John, are you gonna eat that?
And just to have a classic, I'm gonna get this one too.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right. Oh, don't give me that download.html shit. Come on, Reddit. Fuck you. Okay, we are nearly ready to go for this Garfield extravaganza. Do you have the stories up, Danny?
I do, yeah. I just need you guys to pick one. Or whichever one we'll do first, I suppose.
But yeah, I was going to say, do you think they'll take the whole time?
Depends on how much we laugh.
That's fair.
Bitch, I beat you like I beat lasagnas.
Oh my god. There we go. Okay, we've got enough cursed Garfield on the screen. Okay.
So we have Garfield Fighter World Tournament.
Okay.
Garfield of the Galaxy Infinity Wars. Or Garfield First Blood Part 2, The Legend of the Warrior of the Forever Fist.
That last one is a mouthful and I love it. Let's go with that.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a poll. See which one we do first, because
I'm sorry, but I'm looking at the second buff Garfield picture, and is no one else intimidated by that crotch line?
I'm intimidated by the crotch line. I just didn't want to mention it.
Oh, do you want me to hide it? Oh, wait, hold on.
He's getting sucked into it. Oh no.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
Imagine being censored by yourself.
Okay. Okay. What's the what was the first one again? It was Garfield World Tournament.
Fighter. Garfield Fighter World Tournament, yeah.
Okay. By the way, I skimmed these. I didn't read them all the way through.
That's fine.
But and then the next one's Garfield of the Galaxy, right?
Garfield of the Galaxy Infinity Wars, yeah.
And the last one is the Garfield First Blood Part 2, or?
Yeah.
I can't type Part 2, so I'm going to put PT2. Okay. Now lower the Zenny amount back down. And we'll see what happens. All right, we're going to start this poll. It's going to be 2 minutes long. It's now on their chat. You can vote on which one you want to hear the most. First Blood Part 2's already got 2 votes. We've got a tie right now between Garfield of the Galaxy and Garfield First Blood Part 2. You guys want to vote on the poll? It is at the top of the chat, of the stream chat. Oh, another one for First Blood Part 2. I think it's going to win now.
I have a feeling it will, yeah.
I have a feeling it will, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else is voting.
I think I've got a lot of lurkers right now, because a lot of people said they couldn't stay for long. But that's okay.
That's
Lurkers are appreciated. I'm just glad people are coming out to this.
Any eyes are good eyes.
That's true. Unless you know, unless you need a particular prescription. But
I have special eyes.
all right, Garfield First Blood Part 2-1. So Danny, if you could please.
It was a bright morning full of rain and sun when Natalie Portman was doing her acting. These are my words, and my motions are full of emotion, said Natalie Portman, with acting. Excellent! This is Oscar-winning performance, said the director with compliments. Thank you, I am 4-star actress, said Natalie Portman with thanks. All of a sudden, out of mist, Ashton Kutcher appeared with sinister plans. Ha-ha, Natalie Portman, you will star in me with movies and be forever mine. Then I will have immortality, cackled Ashton Kutcher with evil. No, Ashton Kutcher, I will not give in to your evil, cried out Natalie Portman in defiance. You have no say in this, you are my prisoner. Behold my force field, said Ashton Kutcher as he summoned a force field prison to capture Natalie Portman.
Sky, what you just walked into was some Garfield fanfiction by Shakespeare Hemmingway being narrated by Danny.
Amazing.
Okay, then. I know the context, but God.
Now to my studio lair, where we will star in movies together, declared Ashton Kutcher with evil as he left with imprisoned Natalie Portman. Meanwhile, Garfield was riding alone on All-American Highway on his custom Harley-Davidson motorcycle, rocking out to D.I.O. turned up to maximum volume. Time to train the muscles, said Garfield as he pulled into a gym for training. Garfield went to the punching bag for punching practice. It was a punching bag made of diamond and steel, so it can take his super punches, which are like a force of nature.
That's a word sandwich and a half.
This is the way Shakespeare Hemmingway writes his stuff. He writes it like word soup. That's why I love it.
He writes it like it's in full life consequences.
I am Fist, mighty with speed, Garfield said as he punched the punching bag. As Garfield practiced his punches, news reports came on the TV. This just in. Ashton Kutcher has tweeted that he has kidnapped Natalie Portman for evil movies. If only a hero was man enough to save her, said the newsman with reporting. Indignities, roared Garfield as he punched the punching bag in half with ease at anger of the reporting. Garfield waltzed out of the gym in quest to rescue Natalie Portman with his manly power. Outside of gym, Garfield was confronted with thugs. Garfield, we were sent by Ashton Kutcher to be putting a stop to you. Now is the time for endings, said the thugs with arrogant laughs. The only thing being stopped is your life, eat fist, roared Garfield with anger.
I can't.
Sky, you gonna be okay?
The thugs then attacked Garfield with foolishness. One thug swung a chain at him, the other hit him with a baseball bat, but it was no use. They bounced off Garfield's muscles like a rubber ball on a donkey.
Like rubber ball.
Wait, that's what we're going with?
Was this an early one?
Yes, actually, this one was from 2011.
Okay, so here's my theory. He only got good at grammar is because this one was not the best.
Dude, they're all like this.
No, I don't remember the last one being this grammatically incorrect.
You don't remember? Garfield punching Kanye West with manly fist?
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds better than this.
The Royal Rescue story.
Right.
What? Cried out the thugs in shocking disbelief. My turn, miscreants, said Garfield as he lifted one thug above his head. Time to make a wish, said Garfield as he snapped the thug in two.
Just pulls a bane on him.
After the thug snapping, Garfield turned to the other thug with vengeance. Garfield, please spare my life. I am a poor, starving man, said the thug with begging. Starve on my fist, said Garfield as he punched the thug's stomach out.
That's not even a good comeback.
He punched his
I think anything is a good comeback when you punch someone's
ain't you ever
stomach out
seen
at the same time.
Kung Pao Enter the Fist?
Garfield then hopped on his custom Harley-Davidson motorcycle and revved the engines to rescue Natalie Portman. Ashton Kutcher, I hope your heart is in good health because I'm going to rip it out of your chest, Garfield said as he put his shades on and rode off to rescue. As Garfield rode, a tractor-trailer truck filled with lasagna drove beside him.
I hope you guys understand that I'm basically nocturnal, and this is equivalently 3:45 in the morning for me, and I am too fucking tired for this.
All right.
This is gonna be a dream for you.
Sorry, Danny, go. Continue.
No, you're good, you're good. We all need time to sort of
Process.
reflect on Garfield. Lasagna, feed my body and soul. Give me strength to rescue ladies in danger, Garfield said as he looked to the truck. Lasagna burst out of the truck to field Garfield and entered his mouth for eating, filling
What?
Garfield's muscular body with power and energy.
I get that lasagna's supposed to be his spinach, but what?
It came to him because it knew that it was calling it.
Thank you, lasagna. You are now a part of me, Garfield said with gratitude to the lasagna. I really like this.
Like, all the good ones have been read. I'm like, this guy's a gold mine. What are you talking about?
In the distance, Garfield spotted trouble. It was a tank filled with vile minions of Ashton Kutcher. Behold, Garfield, our beast of iron and metal. Your ride ends here, Garfield, for we are righteous, said the tank commander with taunts. At the villain's petty taunts, Garfield laughed with scoffing. He turned on his DIO beyond maximum volume and glared at foolish tank with fiery eyes.
Goes all the way
His
up to
Dio?
11.
DIO? I don't know if Dio is a band or not.
Dio
Yeah,
is
he
a
a
person
Yeah,
who
he's
has been
a
in many
metal
bands.
artist,
Dio's a
yeah.
singer.
Oh, he's a singer? Okay.
Yeah,
I just thought
it's weird.
I just thought he typed it out DIO, and that's why you were reading it.
He
that
has.
way.
He's written it just DIO in all caps, so I was really
Oh,
confused.
it's all caps, yeah.
I'm actually from Central. I'm
he's
I'm
also
actually
a
from the
fan
same
of
county
JoJo.
that person is from, and it's very easy to get kicked in the dick if you mention JoJo's Bizarre Adventure around the right people.
So is it just Dio then? Do I just say Dio instead of
Yeah,
DIO?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dio.
Oh dear.
Oh, Dio. Rust in peace, Iron Beast, Garfield said to the tank as he rode right through the tank at laser speed, splitting it in half.
What?
Okay,
Meanwhile,
I heard a kicking a tank until it explodes, but not this.
Meanwhile, in Ashton Kutcher's demon lair, evil was brewing in hearts of men. Ashton Kutcher
What
was
you
sitting on
drinking?
his throne, dressed like.
Sorry, I heard somebody open.
I think it was Zero's Diet Coke
No, it wasn't me.
or Coke Zero.
I have a seltzer.
Okay,
Oh,
it's
I'm
due.
sorry.
All right, we're good.
Excuse me, where was I? There we go. Ashton Kutcher was sitting on his throne, dressed like Wicked Sultan, while Natalie Portman was chained to the wall. Natalie Portman, you are mine on this midnight hour. All of your hope should be abandoned, for I am your new master, cackled Ashton Kutcher. No, Garfield will save me, for he is true hero of man, Natalie Portman said with hope. Not even Garfield's manliness can save you now. We will star in movies and make eons of money, declared Ashton Kutcher with manic laughing. Garfield, please come, I need you, Natalie Portman said with longing. Meanwhile, Garfield was riding the lonely road of the hero with hair blowing through the wind like wet lasagna in a fan.
Oh. It's not a good image.
It's not,
And it's not a good.
definitely not.
What I'm hearing in my head doesn't sound very pleasant. just slabs of wet, flat ass noodle. Just
Lasagna and just wiggle it about.
Wet lasagna in a fan is going into a hip hop lyric somewhere.
like holding three fish together.
Turtle, thanks for hosting.
That's beautiful.
Oh no.
Somebody clip wet lasagna in a fan.
Wet lasagna. Wet lasagna.
No, ew.
In the distance, Garfield saw Ashton Kutcher's palace of pain and evil. It was on an island surrounded by lava and crocodiles.
What?
Ah, so Florida.
So fun!
That's a punental pooper.
How do you... Those poor alligators.
What the fuck is this next line? Sorry, not this one. Just the one afterwards. Sorry. There seemed no way, but Garfield never gives up, never surrenders.
Oh, it's
Never
that's
give
from
up. Never give up.
That's from First
Never
Blood.
surrender.
But then the one that really confused me was time to do the sky bird.
Oh boy.
Garfield
Heard him.
declared as he pulled out his lasagna glider and glided to the island of Ashton.
Lasagna glider. Lasagna glider?
Lasagna glider, yes.
I feel like above that you get the
I like to imagine it is actually just a single sheet of giant lasagna.
yeah, and it's not cooked, so it's like and then the Charlie's
Maker.
Angels theme plays as he falls.
Okay.
Closed captioning for Garfield Fists Fucks America was brought to you by Stovers.
Fuck.
Garfield crashed into a room full of Ashton Kutcher's loyal guards who would fight in his name to the death, but Garfield was not afraid. I heard there was party, so I stopped by. Do not worry, I am polite guest. Here are some presents, quipped Garfield as he took out his Desert Eagles and fired at the guard scum.
I forgot he had the
As you
Desert
do.
Eagles.
My goodie bag will be your beating, ha, Ashton Kutcher, Garfield shouted.
Help me! Oh my god.
Garfield searched Ashton Kutcher's palace, mowing down guards wherever he saw with no mercy. He then came upon doors to Ashton Kutcher's throne room, but it was sealed with evil power and locks. But Garfield blew it open with ease, like a big bad wolf blowing down straw houses.
Like, oh god.
I am here for the Natalie Portman, and your head on a stick, Garfield roared upon entering Ashton Kutcher's throne room. Inside the room, Garfield saw Natalie Portman chained up in imprisonment and Ashton Kutcher sitting on the throne. Garfield, I have been waiting for you. Not even you can be stopping me now. Ashton Kutcher cackled with evil. Silence, you sultan of sin. Your time is ending near. Garfield responded with angry vocals.
I just want to die.
Shakespeare-Hemmingway, like, hates a lot of really weird but understandable people.
Put your arms around me, death.
Garfield, I had enough of your words. Time for fiery doom. Meet the dragon, Ashton Kutcher said as he whistled for his dragon.
Come, my little dragon.
What would Ashton Kutcher's dragon look like?
What would Ashton Kutcher's dragon whistle sound like?
I don't know.
It's
Hold on, I'm
probably,
Googling Ashton
probably just
Kutcher's
Red
dragon
Foreman
right
from
now.
that 70s show.
At Ashton Kutcher's whistling, a four-headed dragon appeared with fire breathing and roars. Enjoy your just desserts, Ashton Kutcher cackled as he fled like a little girl.
I bet it's that whistle at the. I bet it's the whistle at the beginning of A for Andrew by Attack. That.
Also, in Media and Dank, I found the closest dragon that I could find when I googled Ashton Kutcher's dragon.
That's
Oh
from
no.
fucking... Oh my god, I know exactly what that's from, too. Oh shit.
Well, canonically, this is what Ashton Kutcher's dragon is going to look like now.
It's fine.
Had 3 heads and we'll be good.
Nah.
Oh
Because
man.
it said 4-headed dragon.
Okay, let's see. Garfield, I'm hoping you brought your bib because I'm going to be smoking you like a ham, growled the evil 4-headed dragon. I have no time for dragon distraction, fumed Garfield with frustration. All hope seemed to be in fire, but then a familiar voice was heard by all. Arbuckle! It was John Arbuckle flying in on jetpack, rearing for fighting. Do not worry, I will take care of this lizard. You must go after
Him
Ashton
screaming his name?
Are you screaming Amico? I don't understand what that is. But
Oh, I thought you
every
screamed. I thought
This
you
is
screamed
Arbuckle,
Arbuckle.
No, I wish.
Wait, spell it. What did he say?
Amako.
Okay. Because
Amico.
I thought he came in just going,
Arbuckle! Should I do that next time? Because he doesn't.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
apparently a clan from Total War.
Of
What
all
the
the
fuck?
fucking obscure references, why
It's like-
Total War?
That's like Birdman bursting through your window and screaming,
Do you really know why?
Birdman.
Wait, why?
Wait, is John Arbuckle
Wait,
a
you said
samurai?
you
'Cause
know
that
why.
would make sense.
I think he. Yes, he. Oh my god, yes, he is a fucking.
Boom.
He just says he. Thank you, John Arbuckle. You are my jetpack backup, Garfield said with gratitude. Garfield went after Ashton Kutcher as John Arbuckle backled Dragon with the Mystic Blade. Okay, Dragon Boy, let's do this, John Arbuckle said as he drew his Mystic Katana. Meanwhile, Garfield was chasing down Ashton Kutcher with justice on mind and in fist. He finally
The light plays in the background.
He finally cornered Ashton Kutcher against the wall. You are at the end of your highway, and it is time to pay the toll, man, Garfield said. Garfield, it is too late. Natalie Portman's soul is mine, and my life will be immortal, Ashton Kutcher declared with a vile grin. Fool. Your life is short, but my fist is forever, Garfield roared.
why is this Big Tabby in Little China?
I don't know. Garfield roared as he charged inner power to the max and sent fists flying at Ashton Kutcher at earthquake speed, making him a supernova.
Just launching him into one.
No, it literally says making him a supernova. No, cried out Ashton Kutcher as he supernovaed. Your career just exploded, quipped Garfield with cleverness. Oh, thank you, Garfield. You saved me again, thanked Natalie Portman with joyful words.
Again? This isn't the only
Apparently.
time?
No problem, honey babes. I cannot stand seeing ladies kidnapped, Garfield said as he helped Natalie Portman up. Good work, Garfield. You saved day again, said approaching voice. It was John Arbuckle. He was holding the dragon's heads in his hands. Yes, John Arbuckle, I think it is time for celebration, said Garfield in response. Yes, Garfield, we should perform our new hit song from Natalie Portman's musical Enjoyment, John Arbuckle suggested with good ideas as he took out his electric guitar for jamming. Oh no.
What?
Here is our new song, Lover and Fighter Man, from album of same name. Old people with diseases should beware of dangerous rocking, said Garfield as he took out his mic. Oh, John Arbuckle began powerful chords of playing while Garfield began to sing with mighty rocking voice.
Oh, yeah.
Who wants to sing this?
Okay, hold on. I think I have it. I think I have it open. Hold on. So this is First Blood, right?
First Blood Part 2 Forever Fist, yes.
My
let's
old
see.
friend.
Let's see. Holy shit, this is long. Holy fuck.
It is very long.
Oh my god,
might-
holy shit.
I might just read out the lyrics.
Yeah, maybe just read it.
Okay. I am real man, hard like steel, always hungry for a lasagna meal. Busting heads, winning every fight. Need to see you naked tonight. I am a lover and
God,
fighter
hey, hell.
man, not a loser and crier man. Baby, bake me egg in a fryer pan, because I am a lover and fighter man. Every day I am punching and kicking. When I come home, I want you for licking. Their heads I crack, but you I want to rub my back. I am a lover and fighter man, not a loser and crier man. I want to spank you till you tan, because I am a lover and fighter man. John Arbuckle then began shredding like madman with guitar solo. Arbuckle! Shouted John Arbuckle as flames and lightning burst out of his guitar. After amazing guitar solo, Garfield began to sing again. I am the champ in the ring, in the bedroom I am king, bashing villains until they groan, loving ladies until they moan. I am a lover and fighter man, not a loser and crier man. I will make you fly like Peter Pan, because I am a lover and fighter man.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
This is Soda. We need to make this.
It's not done
I
yet either.
think it might already be a song. It's just that the lyrics are bunk. Like, I'm pretty sure it's close enough to,
The actual song.
I don't know. It's familiar.
Natalie
That's-
Portman screamed and clapped in excitement at the rocking concert. She ran to Garfield with love in her eyes. Garfield, you are rock stud. You are rockstar stud muffin, but now I want you to play me like an electric guitar and make me wail, Natalie Portman said with desire.
Can you say
Sure.
Rockstar Stud Muffin one more time?
You are a rockstar stud muffin.
Alright. I don't know what was so adorable about that, but I just wanted to check.
Rockstar stud muffin. Sure thing, Sugar Bites. I have a concert in my pants, and you have first row tickets, Garfield said with flitty words.
Oh.
Let us go on stage and make music, said Natalie Portman as she led Garfield to her bedroom. Garfield and Natalie Portman went on her bed and embraced for lovemakings. They rubbed each other with oil and perfume and touched each other all over. Their bodies then joined like peanut butter and jelly and created delicious loving all night long.
Oh.
Complexity.
What, they're gonna end it on a non-lasagna rated food reference?
Author's note, congratulations to Natalie Portman for her pregnancies. Please be aware and do not let Ashton Kutcher kidnap your babies. Also, I am still single, so it is still okay if you would like to date me. What? This dude has balls of steel.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So that was Garfield First Blood Part 2.
Mm-hmm. We still have Garfield Fighter
Colon
World
Forever
Tournament.
Fist.
Still have Garfield's Fighter World Tournament or Garfield of the Galaxy Infinity Wars. Now,
I feel like
I
we
will-
should end on Infinity Wars.
yeah, I will warn you, Infinity Wars is the longest of the three.
Mhm.
It also drags on a fair bit because he actually got better at writing.
God.
Lame.
So he has really, really big paragraphs.
It's also the newest one.
It is the newest one, yes. He wrote this in 2018.
Yeah, the I think the Street Fighter one is the oldest one, if I recall.
Street Fighter 1 is from 2010.
2010, yeah, and the one you just read was from 2011. So
Yes.
yeah, let's do
World
Garfield
Tournament?
Fighter World Tournament, and then we'll end off on Guardians of the Galaxy Infinity War.
Garfield and John Arbuckle were sitting at home watching the TV when M. Bison came on TV with an announcement to Garfield. Garfield, I am having the Warriors tournament. All the great fighters are coming for combat. I challenge you, Garfield, to enter and fight me, unless you are not man enough. Challenged
Alright.
M. Bison with arrogant laughing. Do
I
not
guess
go,
it's
Garfield, it
warrior.
is trap, said John Arbuckle with warning.
Sorry, what, Hirano?
I said, oh yes, the warrior tournament. A non-specific warrior
A
tournament.
non-specific warrior tournament. I know, but I will go. No one questions my manliness and lives, said Garfield with fist pumped with marital arts. Marital
What?
arts. Garfield then departed for tournaments with travels. As he left, John Arbuckle wished him luck. Good luck, Garfield. Remember your training. You must defeat M. Bison for love of justice, said John Arbuckle with a waving hand. I do not need luck. I have iron fist of raging justice, said Garfield with beaming with fighting spirit.
I just love the way he describes things. It's so great.
Me too. Garfield then began his journey of endless combat to defeat M. Bison. On his journeys, Garfield went to Brazil, where Brazilian people were.
Really? I thought that's where Canadians were.
In a town, he saw Blanca, the Green Master of Electric. I am Blanca. I will become the World Warrior, said Blanca to Garfield. No, you are manly, but I am manlier. Prepare for Kung Fu beatdown, said Garfield with eyes of tiger. After the words were spoken, Garfield and Blanca fought with fury, exchanging blows and special attacks. Blanca used his Blanca rolls, but they deflected off of Garfield's muscles. Blanca then used his electricity to zap Garfield, but it had no effect. I am a cat. Electricity has no effect on me, said Garfield.
This is true. Electricity has no effect on cats.
Garfield then used a power punch on Blanca, knocking him out. Blanca then got up to congratulate Garfield on his win. Garfield, you are too much man for me. You are mighty warrior, said Blanca with a smile. You are strong, but I am stronger. Farewell, Mr. Blanca, said Garfield with warrior pride. Garfield then continued his travels back to the USA of America, where he met the Guile, the American patriot. Garfield, you are a true American hero. I salute you, said Garfield with respect. Said Guile with respect. Sorry. You are American warrior, but we must fight for justice, said Garfield with a manly tear in one eye. Garfield and Guile then began manly fighting. Guile sent many sonic booms and hit Garfield with many flash kicks, but Garfield preserved with fighting spirit. Your attacks are strong, but now I will show you true American pride, said Garfield as he readied attacks. Garfield wrapped his fist with the American flags and punched Guile with furious patriotism, causing 4th of July explosions, sending Guile flying to defeat. Garfield, you are true American. You fight with eagle strength, said Guile as he grasped Garfield's hand with manly handshake. Farewell, American friend. I will defeat M. Bison in your name, said Garfield with friendship. Garfield then continued his travels of combat, where he encountered Chun-Li, Sakura, Kami, and Rose fighting each other. What are you ladies doing? Asked Garfield with questions. We are fighting to see who is the strongest, said Chun-Li, fighting.
He's about to have sex with all of them.
Yep.
Oh, no, you're right.
He will have sex with them with penis.
I don't know if I can read this bit, actually. It might be a little bit too...
Wait, hold
not
on. Let me
too
see.
honest.
Let me look it up. Let's see. What part is it? It's the... Okay.
If you control F Chun-Li, it'll be like the first
Okay.
sentence.
Okay.
I'm insupple. Sorry. I just... Oh, no.
Oh, it is kind of sexist. Okay.
I did warn you.
Okay, so just chat. This is in the context of a story written in 2010. This is a parody. It's a
About
goof.
Garfield.
It's a gag. This isn't legit. It's fine. Just go ahead, Danny.
This is not how ladies should act. Let me show how to be ladies, Garfield said as he took the ladies back to a 5-star hotel room with champagne and hot tub. After whining and dining, the ladies began taking off their clothes and rubbing oil on Garfield and each other while giggling. I think you ladies should have sex with each other, said Garfield with a wink. With Garfield's suggestion, they had sex with each other for many hours, as Garfield watched with nodding approving while drinking champagne.
Yo, that's a real dream right there.
You telling me you wouldn't want to bang somebody with Garfield watching?
No,
Let
I
alone-
would just want to be Garfield in that situation. Be
You
like,
just
Yeah,
wanna be-
yeah. I don't know how comfortable I would be being a cat covered in oil, but I can
yeah,
dig it.
that's a little gross. Oh, and if you think about it, they rubbed it on him, and now they're touching each other. Oh, that's a gross
They're gonna
situation.
have cat hair all over their hands. No, that's gonna be the worst.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be stuck in the carpet. We won't be able to get it out for
It's
weeks.
gonna be stuck
Yeah.
in their carpets.
Their carpets and their curtains.
Their carpets with nodding.
The
fruit.
maid is gonna walk in, and she's very allergic to cats.
She's just gonna fucking
She's
break out
allergic to
knives.
cats. She's allergic to cats and oil.
because they use fucking like palm olive oil or something. So
Yeah.
the instant
Oh, yeah, no,
she
that would
enters
make
the room,
sense,
she's
'cause-
fucking dies.
Garfield loves lasagna, so extra virgin olive oil. It's probably extra virgin olive oil too.
Well, no, because it wouldn't be extra virgin olive oil because he is not a virgin.
I know that's
No,
like,
no, no,
that's
no,
like-
no, no, no. The girls are virgins.
No, it started out as extra virgin olive oil, and now
And
it's
then
just
it just
olive oil.
became olive oil.
No, it's just piled olive oil.
Oh God.
And then that poor woman is gonna walk in there and be like, "Oh, thank God, it's my last day of work before this long weekend, and I get to go hang out." And then, oh no, the two things I'm most allergic to in the world.
Actually, I wonder what kind of crazy Popeye Rule 34 you could get googling defiled olive oil.
Let's not. Let's continue this story.
Whoa!
Wow.
Oh.
Hey, I like it.
No.
They don't people don't play sex like they used to.
True.
No. Can somebody in their best Popeye say, Garfield, get your hands off my olive oil?
Garfield, get your hands off my olive oil. Get your hands off my olive.
What was that?
Sorry.
You died halfway through.
Hey. No, it sounds like you got sucked into the void. Oh, there it is. There's like a
Wait,
harmonic
did
lower
Garfield
octave
push
to it.
Popeye into the void?
Yeah.
Garfield is so spiteful, he took his girl and pushed him into the void. That's a thug move.
Okay. Where were we?
Oh no! And then he fucking goes, I like my lasagna without spinach anyway.
My cheeks are hurting from laughing too much.
Oh,
Okay.
can we-
Jesus Christ.
Danny,
Oh
we
my
need
God.
to message that
Oh my
idea
God.
to
Oh my
Shakespeare
God.
Hemmingway.
Dum the Fifth. Thanks for following.
Jim Davis is
Holy
watching this.
shit.
Jim Davis is watching this stream and has already ordered a shovel and a coffin.
And something to auto-rotate the coffin every time.
Somebody draw fan art of Garfield pushing him into the void.
Yeah. It's funny at Russia. Brave roll you.
All right. Let's get back to the story.
Sakura very much enjoyed the more experienced ladies pleasuring her body, as did Garfield. Please, ladies, pleasure me more. I am young and supple, said Sakura with loving enjoyment. The other ladies began licking Sakura's body all over with the no, with the cat hair and the oil on you. No. Nightmares. Oh no. Okay, ladies, my turn, said Garfield as he jumped into the pleasure pie. Chun-Li wrapped her strong thighs around Garfield, squeezing him with pleasure. Make me feel like a woman, screamed Chun-Li as Garfield gave her lovings while squeezing her breasts. Rose and Cammy then began rubbing Garfield's body all over with their thighs and breasts, making pleasure for all. Garfield Garfield, you are the first time I have encountered a real man. I was girl before, now make me a woman, said Sakura.
Oh, good. Fucking Lord.
Do not worry, I am a real man, so I will make you into a real woman, said Garfield as he pleasured with wildcat force. Garfield, you are a love beast. I do not know if you are a greater lover or fighter, screamed Sakura
Oh
with
god,
lusty
feet
joy.
licker, thanks for following.
Garfield made love to all the ladies all night long, sending him to the land of fleshy pleasures. Oh, that's just unpleasant. The next morning, Garfield got up to continue his fighting quest.
It's even more wonderful since you're pronouncing her name Sakura.
Is that a bad thing or a good, a good thing?
Well, it's a good thing for the context. Because I'm pretty sure it'd be pronounced Sakura. But Sakura also, just for this story, is great.
We're gonna say that that's the way that Shakespeare Hemmingway intended it be said.
Garfield, can you not stay for more lovings? Asked Rose with wishing. No, babe, I must go on to defeat M. Bison for good of all, said Garfield with fist-pumping pride. Thank you, Garfield, for showing us what it is like to be real women, said Chun-Li as she waved goodbye to Garfield. Garfield then left to continue his battle journey across Earth. Next, he traveled to Japan, where he saw Ryu and Ken fighting each other. They were locked in heat of battle when they saw Garfield approaching. It is the mighty Garfield, said Ryu with battle cry. Yes, Ryu, we are rivals, but perhaps we should join forces to fight Garfield, for he is a great combat force, said Ken with advice. Yes, I will take both of you on. Launch your attacks on me, said Garfield with challenge. Very well. Prepare for a raging kung fu battle, cried out Ryu as he and Ken launched into combat. Ryu and Ken did double hurricane kicks on Garfield, but he blocked them with ease. They even launched Shoryukens, thank you, at Garfield, but it was to no effect. You will have to do better than that to dent my fur, said Garfield with confidence. Ryu and Ken then began charging their ki to perform a double fireball on Garfield. You guys give me your best Hadouken.
Hadouken!
Hadouken!
Hey,
Cried
thanks,
Ryu and Ken
Escudo,
as they shot their double fireball at Garfield. The fireball exploded on Garfield, leaving nothing, making Ryu and Ken think they won victories. We did it! We beat Garfield! Cried out Ryu and Ken at the same time. However, then they looked up and saw Garfield heading towards them with eyes filled with tigers. Meteor
I was
punch.
only using 1/10 of my power.
I use the other 10 on Mondays.
The other 9, yeah.
Meteor punch, cried out Garfield as he slammed into them, knocking them into defeat and making a crater. Garfield, you are the better warrior. We are defeated, said Ryu and Ken. Keep training and eat lasagna and you can be strong like me, said Garfield as he left to continue travel. Garfield traveled to Thailand, where he finally found M. Bison planning evil schemes. Garfield! Of course! I will defeat you and rule this world, shouted M. Bison with evil laughter. Now we fight, M. Bison. Time to meet martial arts doom, cried out Garfield with battling justice. Not so fast, Garfield. First you must face Psycho Power Sagat, said M. Bison. On this word, Sagat, controlled with Psycho Power, entered the room to fight Garfield. What? What is Psycho Power?
It's because he can shoot like psycho energy out of his hands and stuff.
Oh, okay. I am Psycho-Powered Sagat with the Psycho Power. I will avenge my scar, cried out Psycho-Powered Sagat. You are gone to evil, you dog, said Garfield with a sad sigh. Garfield was rearing for fight when he heard a familiar voice. Arbuckle! It was John Arbuckle zooming in at Sagat with his raging Arbuckle attack. The attack left Sagat dead on the floor and the Arbuckle symbol glowing on Arbuckle's back. What the fuck is the Arbuckle symbol?
Yo, these are the questions that we need the answers to.
What the fuck is the Arbuckle symbol?
I'm gonna draw it, whatever it is.
Probably just more fucking.
Can you just draw like a buff Arbuckle with on the back as the Arbuckles?
No. It's gonna be like an actual insignia kind of deal. The Arbuckle
I
symbol.
would
like
say
the-
I would get a tattoo of it if you did it, but I am a pussy and I do not like tattoos.
It'd be like the Arbuckle family crest, you know?
Yes, yes.
I thought it would just be like his face. Like a big version of just his face.
And you know what? The crest could be like the hair on a shield.
I'm imagining this on his chest like Drake from Drake of the 99 Tracks.
It's on his back, actually, so it's more like
Yeah.
fucking Kiryu and... Thank you, John Arbuckle. Your fighting style is strong with fists, said Garfield with admiration. No problem, Garfield. I never liked Sagat anyway, said John Arbuckle with a thumbs up.
What a
M.
dick.
Bison, it is time to meet the way of fists, said Garfield, lunging at M. Bison. Very well, face my psycho power, cried out M. Bison with a wicked cry of evil. M. Bison and Garfield exchanged angry blows of fighting justice, tearing each other's lives. M. Bison trapped Garfield with a psycho crusher, holding him with his psycho power. You are trapped by my psycho power. Now I will possess you and use you as my new body, shouted M. Bison with evil psycho darkness. I am not thinking, said Garfield with sly courage as he readied his ultimate attack. Give me another Shoryuken, please.
Shoryuken!
There you can.
Garfield then launched his two-fisted Shoryuken right through M. Bison, tearing M. Bison into twos. No! cried M. Bison as he was beaten. As Garfield returned to the ground from his awesome attack, he saw a figure approaching. It was Akuma. Garfield, I see you killed M. Bison with ease. You are a mighty warrior, said Akuma, high-fiving Garfield. Oh no.
What?
Yes, it looks like we'll be having bison meat, although I prefer lasagna, said Garfield, with a hilarious joke.
Ooh. Ooh.
Author's note, if Capcom is reading this, could you please add Garfield to the next Street Fighter game? Thank you.
Okay, but Dum Dum the Fifth, this is just the way that Shakespeare Hemmingway writes his fanfiction, with very descriptive words of using.
Zero, don't try to words over that.
So
Yes, this man's pen name is Shakespeare Hemmingway.
so that was that one, eh? That was the whole one.
They seem to get less funny as I do them. The first one started like fucking great, and this one was kind of meh.
This one still had funny bits, the whole fucking middle section.
Yeah.
Okay, so
phenomenal.
before we
This one is
do
so
the next one, I'm just gonna quickly go grab a drink and take my
Yeah.
dishes out of here because we've got lots of time. We're ahead of schedule right now, so and it doesn't bother me if we go overtime because like it'll just go into video watching. So yeah, so it's not a big deal. So guys, I'm gonna be right back. I will leave the screen with plenty of Garfields for everyone to look at.
I'm currently trying to make fan art right now.
Oh really?
Amazing.
I'm going to make fan art, but you'll see it in a minute or so.
Oh shit! All right, beer beat.
Yeah, hello.
All right, now I just need the Garfield.
I'm almost done with this picture.
Yeah, his fucking avatar is just comatose again. It's just bleh.
So how mighty is Garfield's fists of punching?
Enough to punch a man in two. From what we've read,
Those are some mighty fists of punching.
they are indeed. And it's and we know as part of Garfield's fiction, this specific Garfield, he has lasagna flavored cigarettes, lasagna beer. I know that's a thing. A lasagna glider. He's used that twice. A lasagna parachute. His Harley David motorcycle. His Desert Eagles. What else does he have?
Let's not forget his powers to use the force to summon lasagna straight to his face.
Oh yeah, that. Oh, he had a fucking private jet as well. I can't remember what else he has. A lot of lasagna. I'm sure you've noticed.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Garfield.
I'm back.
I can always tell when you come back because it looks like your fucking avatar wakes up from a coma.
Yeah. It's weird. Some people, their avatar just like it just stares blankly when they leave, but mine just like chills out.
Yours has a stroke.
Yeah.
Yours leans to one side and just wishes it was dead.
Hey, Los Gatos de Wilson. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, well. Are we ready for the final story?
Yes, we are. I just need to type something up.
That's okay. Take your time. I'm not in any rush.
This one is really fucking long, and it looks like not particularly funny, so I don't know. Might be a bit of a bleh.
If you want me to pick a different one, I can.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If we get bored halfway through, I'll pick a different one.
Okay. I just didn't want to pick his most recent one because you said it had some.
It was kind of a bit too graphic for your stream, yeah.
Mm-hmm. God damn it, Shakespeare Hemmingway! What the fuck, man?
We're a family-friendly stream.
I mean, it was about Joker, so.
Right.
Okay, Garfield of the Galaxy, Infinity Wars, Chapter 1. Chris Pratt was flying through stretches of space with his Guardians of the Galaxy. They were escaping from the sovereign peoples after causing mischief. They had Nebula for capture through circumstance. Nebula was chained to wall with chains and stewing in brew of hate. Yippee-ki-yay! Wild and free! Wham-bang shang-a-lang! Chris Pratt squealed with delight as he soared through the cosmos. Slow down, human man. You are a reckless fool, said Nebula with hateful evil. Chill out, Chris Pratt squealed with irritation. Nebula, you are my sister, but you are rotten with defilement, said Gamora with sisterly shame. Silence you. I will kill Thanos. You are a green weakling traitor, said Nebula with bitterly bite. Oh, you women, quipped Rocket Raccoon with jolly laughter. Chris Pratt, please slow down. You are being a hardy fool, Drax said with concern. Call me Star-Lord, squealed Chris Pratt with defiance. Then with suddenness a ship appeared, and out of the ship appeared a figure. It was old, but magical. Greetings, Guardians of the Galaxy. It is I, Ego, said the figure with enigma. Ego? Like egg, squealed Chris Pratt with a quip.
Oh.
Egg!
Ick.
Oh no, not the egg meme.
I like egg.
Do I need to post my egg?
Egg.
All right, so that's a little bit of Garfield for you, right?
Oh my
there.
god, where?
And median dank.
I need to see this.
Okay, I have to show this on stream.
Oh my god.
Why is the void the TV?
Because Garfield puts it wherever he wants. They put it on my couch.
For fuck's sake.
I have to show this to the stream.
Oh, dear. Oh, man.
Like, yeah, it doesn't make sense to fucking anyone but us.
Oh, man.
Oh, you put it on screen. God damn it.
Did you use the fucking, like, Adult Swim font for it?
So just for canonality, Garfield threw Popeye into the void.
Oh, fuck.
Now he fucks his wife.
Well,
And
saying that he never liked his lasagna.
It's olive oil, too. It's olive oil. That's the funny part.
Yeah, olive oil. You need that for a good lasagna.
Oh, man.
Shakespeare Hemmingway, call us. We have ideas.
No, Chris Pratt. I have been looking the galaxy over for you, and now I have found the answer to my meaning, said the mysterious old one with feeble elderly wisdom. Old man, you will call me Star-Lord, squealed Chris Pratt like a spoiled brat. Calm yourself. I have a great secret to tell you. I am your father, said figure with revelation.
It does.
Daddy?
It does rhyme. Chris Pratt, spoiled brat.
Daddy, squealed Chris Pratt with bliss. Meanwhile, while conversing was happening, Nebula unlocked herself from chains. She snuck away with stealth, hiding in shadows of light. She then kicked open the escape hatch and jumped into space.
Makes sense.
No! Screamed Gamora with despair. That is right, sister. I will die in icy hell of space before being prisoner to you, Nebula said with vile. Oh my fucking God. Shut up, I'm talking to my daddy, squealed Chris Pratt. What?
You said this one wasn't good.
Well, I don't know.
Talk.
Shut up, I'm talking to daddy.
Nebula floated through the frigid wasteland of space, disappearing like lice in a forest of hair. She was a speck of nothing in cosmic debris. She felt cold death tickle her skin with fingers. She thought she would die heavy with burden of hate and never knowing the true love of a man, for fuck's sake. She fell into sleeping slumber, spiraling into dreams of woe and fury. In her dreams, Thanos was laughing like madman, tormenting pain into the innocent. But then in her dreams, an awesome figure of power, radiating with orange majesty, overwhelmed all. The searing flame of manhood incinerated Thanos with effortless ease, tearing off head with muscular, manly hands. He tossed Thanos' head into a black hole and spat on it. We were right about the void! The figure, which was cat and man, then turned manly gaze and bore into her mind like fiery lances of lasagna. His eyes were blazing stars in a galaxy of hope. Nebula felt sweat of fear and desire run down her face like a coat of slimy goo. Her lady gems exploded like a meteor hitting a planet of dynamite.
Her lady gems, what?
Her lady gems exploded like a meteor hitting a planet of dynamite.
Oh my fucking god.
She woke trembling with awe. She did not know where she was. She was moving through space, seated on custom expensive leather seat. She looked around her, and all she saw was She looked around her and saw she was in red Corvette driving through space. At driver wheel was the orange figure in her dreams, rippling with muscle and manhood. He wore aviator shades and smoked lasagna cigarettes. Wind blew through his hair with cool style as he chilled out the tangerine dream. Garfield? Cried Nebula out in shock. The manly figure of physical justice nodded his mighty head.
I love
Where am
that they
I?
brought back the lasagna cigarettes.
Oh, me too. Wait, wasn't Tangerine Dream wasn't one of the fucking songs he wrote? Or is that something else?
I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember.
God, this Marvel tie-in is crazy.
The manly figure of physical justice nodded his mighty head. Where am I? Where are we going? Said Nebula with concern. You are in safety. I found you in deepness of space, floating like balloon in a bath, said Garfield with masculine stoicism as he puffed his lasagna cigarette. I am taking you to my planet. But I have no time. I must kill Thanos, Nebula said with objection. Relax, ragamuffins. In my planet, you will find knowledge of pleasure. Sit back and let the man drive you to ecstasy, Garfield said to Nebula with universal truth. Garfield drove on through blackness, cutting through space like a knife through liquid air. What? What the fuck was that sentence I just read?
Say it again.
Garfield drove on through blackness, cutting through space like knife through liquid air.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Those are words.
Lights of red Corvette seared through darkness like torches of enlightenment. Nebula saw wonders of the universe like stars and planets. Then over in horizon she saw greatest wonder of all. It was a massive glowing orb the size of 3 suns. Closer coming she saw it was a great mighty planet filled with fields of green and seas of red. What is this? Asked Nebula with bewilderment. I have searched universe for planet to call home, but found none to match my majesty. So I have built a planet with these 2 hands, Garfield said with truth.
Oh my god! Has Shakespeare Hemmingway jumped the shark?
He has fucking written lore for this planet!
Oh my god.
Garfield nosedived his red Corvette through the atmosphere. He soared over continents and oceans. He flew over a continent bigger than the Earth itself. And Mars, and filled with giant tree with a red back. On branches were cities filled with sexy ladies walking around and dining on fresh lasagna. That is the tree of rebirthing. It is watered with the blood of my enemies. Like my fists, its thirst for evil blood will never be quenched, Garfield said with explaining. With death of evil, lovely ladies can frolic with joy and no pleasure of lasagna. That is magical, said Nebula with impressivement. Garfield and Nebula then flew over a massive pyramid of skeletons.
Okay.
That is the Pyramid of Fools. I have built it from skeletons of boneheads who defy my justice. It is monument to ignorance. Only when Pyramid reaches past end of universe will all ignorance be destroyed, Garfield said with pride. What the fuck? He's gotten so good at writing! The Great Pyramid shone in sunlight beaming with glory. Garfield then flew past more red oceans which boiled with heat and steam. Sweet smell of beauty came from the red-hot oceans. Then over oceans, Garfield came to floating giant island the size of 20 Earths. On floating island was city full of lights and skyscrapers. At the city center was a mighty palace that shone like light bulb on 4th of July. What amazement, said Nebula with astonishing. It is my summer castle. Come and see, Garfield said as he flew down to castle. In Castle Island, thousands upon millions of spaceships soared from outer space and landed in docks. Out of spaceships, sexy ladies came out of disembarking, giggling with joy and excitement. Why are all these ladies here on spaceships? Asked Nebula with wondering. Ladies from all over the universe come to meet the supernova of sexy and the Big Bang of good times, Garfield said as he pointed to his pants.
Oh my god.
Nebula nodded with understanding as her mind unraveled the secret that lay wrapped between Garfield's man pants. As her mind wandered, her mouth watered. Garfield landed the ship at a castle courtyard. In the courtyard there was a giant hedge shaped like sexy ladies in naughty poses. Naked ladies surrounded by shrubs eating lasagna and dressed in bikinis. The road was paved with golden steel. As they walked, they passed a large luxury pool shaped like woman's navel. In pool, ladies lay on floats shaped like Garfield. They massaged the floats with wanting hands, wishing the man was there for real. As Garfield passed, all the sexy ladies cooed longingly for him, but the man walked by without beating a sweat. Garfield and Nebula then passed through the great golden doors the size of skyscrapers. Jesus Christ. Garfield pushed them open like ease, like giant pushing feathers. Inside was a great hall filled with giant stone statues of naked ladies. On walls hung oil paintings of Garfield loving hot ladies from all of history. In one painting, Cleopatra and Catherine the Great were lying on a bed of silky sin as Garfield jolted their lady sockets with his man lightning.
Jesus. This has become a great story writer right here.
That is realism, Garfield said with art as he pointed to the paintings.
10 out of 10.
Throughout the hall, fine ladies ate lasagna and drank cocktails at glass tables. They wore shimmering space dresses that were see-through. As Garfield passed them, they reached longingly for him, but he did not glance a look. Garfield passed the bar and motioned to bartender Ted with a cool point. Bartender Ted gave him the finger guns, and threw a lasagna scotch to Garfield, who caught it like home run goalie. Home run goalie?
Oh.
Garfield sipped drink like cool cat in Chilltown. More ladies flocked him, wanting sniff of his scent and touch of his muscles, but he did not wink a care. Garfield flicked lasagna cigarette to ground and walked on. Mob of ladies rushed to lasagna cigarette, clawing and fighting for its radiance, wanting to get the taste of the cosmic force of man. Nebula followed Garfield out of room through doors which were color of night. On the other side was darkness with flashes of strobe lights. Fantasy by Aldo Nova played as ladies in tight black leather danced under spotlights and rubbed themselves with wet lasagna.
What?
They rub themselves with wet lasagna, can't you?
Wet lasagna. Why?
This is the temple of forbidden pleasure. In it, fantasy becomes reality, Garfield explained with guru words. And a foxy mama in a pool of lasagna was dancing and wiggling. She saw Garfield and took handful took a handful of steaming lasagna, fresh as spring, and smeared it on her bazongas while licking lips like she was like a hungry she-panther. I'm actually having a stroke reading this. Garfield nodded with approving. You must be familiar with forbidden body pleasures, Garfield said to Nebula as they passed under hanging cage with lady dancing and whirling hair and licking lasagna-covered bars. I do not know these things. I have been captured by Thanos all of my life. All I know is the scent of battle and the taste of murder, Nebula said with sadness. Taste of murder is rich, but like lasagna, it must be chewed with virtue. Killing of evil is righteous, but death of innocence is vile, like flies making love on rotting meat, Garfield said with the learning of lifetimes. Nebula followed Garfield through the Temple of Forbidden Pleasure, seeing sights unseen and thoughts unknown. Her mind and heart were filled with mysteries. Garfield pointed to sexy, six-armed, eight-legged alien babe. She wore a black leather bodysuit and held paddles in all hands. With paddles, she spanked naked ladies who laid on beds and screamed in ecstasy, enjoying their spanking pleasure. Garfield gave her a thumbs up. Garfield and Nebula passed through an iron gate and entered the Snap Room, where rhythm was always a dancer. Hot ladies in bodysuits danced their beats to rhythm as music poured in from boomboxes. They passed through a room of cool tunes and hot beats and entered a doorway. On the other side there was a crystal stairway of spiraling. They climbed the stairs to pinnacle of heights, reaching Garfield's throne room. Garfield's throne room was filled with glorying might. Light of suns poured through the stained glass windows of sexy ladies and lasagna. Flags with coats of arms of fist clenching lasagna flew in a breezy wind. Suits of armor with shields of lasagna emblems stood proud. Garfield sat on his throne with majesty of real men and snapped with style. At snapping, a servant dressed like a sexy French maid came with lemonade. Please enjoy relaxation, Garfield said with calmness. I am sorry, Garfield, I cannot stay. I must go hunt Thanos, Nebula said with regret. Thanos is oversized baby, too big for his diaper. He tries to put on big boy pants, but they fall off in mockery, Garfield said with dismissal.
Fuck.
He's a thug, dude. He don't give a shit.
You are wisdom, Nebula said with enlightenment.
You are wisdom.
A servant that appeared with suddenness, she approached and knelt with respectfulness and spoke. I am sorry to be interrupting you, Garfield, but we have visitor. It is Thor. He has come from Asgard to challenge your manliness, servant said with respectfulness. What tomfoolery, Garfield bombasted with appall. It is true. He will not leave until he has faced you in battles and taken the title of Ultimate Man, the servant said with apologies. So be it. We will meet in Colosseum of Burning Fury. It is needing coat of paint, and Asgardian blood is the perfect color, Garfield said with judgment. Garfield went back into chambers to prepare for execution of the fool. Nebula followed the servant to the Colosseum of Burning Fury, where a crowd sat in seats waiting for a top-notch show. They cheered, Garfield, Garfield, waiting with anticipating for the hero to arrive. Then with suddenness, doors in front opened and Thor entered the fighting arena. The crowd booed him and threw tomatoes and bananas, and he sulked with frowning. Why do you boo me? I am Thor, great and mighty hero, sobbed Thor with sorrow tears. Great golden gates then opened with booming. Out rode Garfield on his custom Harley-Davidson motorcycle. He wore a cool leather jacket and jeans with boots of stepping. His Harley revved like a bull in heat as he rode into the arena. The crowd screamed in cheering joy, and ladies threw flowers and underwear at the man. Garfield stopped in the middle of the arena and got off the Harley to face the weakling. You are
Isn't Harley just like a lasagna painted motorcycle?
It actually never explains what his Harley Davidson looked like.
Well,
just that it's custom.
Shakespeare Hemmingway, you know what to do.
Lasagna paint job on a motorcycle. Let's go.
You are a newborn toddler who sucks his thumb and dreams it is gold, Garfield said to Thor with contempt. Silence, Garfield. My father Odin sent me to find real man and challenge the cosmic battle. Only then will I prove worth, Thor yelled with defiance. Your father sent you on an errand to hell. You beg death to dance and spit in fate's face. But I will give you the greatest gift a warrior can give to another, a gilded chariot to the hall of the dead, Garfield said with stoic wisdom. Enough, feel the wrath of my new Mjolnir, Thor screamed as he took out a mighty hammer. Thor tossed Mjolnir with great whooshing at Garfield, making it soar like a prancing antelope in the savannah, but Garfield did not flinch a wink. He caught the hammer with a powerful grip and stared at it with eyes. What? Only the worthy can wield Mjolnir, cried out Thor in despair rage. Garfield scoffed with laughing. He raised up the hammer like a featherweight pillow and then tossed it in the air with meteor power. He then took out his Desert Eagle and aimed it at Mjolnir. Here is your worthiness, Garfield said with ice-cold style as he shot Mjolnir with a Desert Eagle, making it shatter like an explosion of rainbow diamonds. No! How can this be? Cried out Thor like a milkman crying over a cracked egg. Your toy hammer is a crutch for your spineless body. Without it, you quiver like a jellyfish in an autumn breeze, Garfield said with solemn teaching. Garfield then approached Thor with swagger of majestic masculinity. Each step quaked with rumbles and stars, and galaxies exploded in awe. Thor looked up into Garfield's eyes, which were blazing infernos, and he saw the coming and unbecoming of universes. Sweat like frozen daggers rained on his face as he saw the destiny of truth. He saw himself in Garfield's eyes, squealing in terror of cosmos. He then saw himself rebirthed out of a womb, which was a serpent's mouth, and blood gushed out like ketchup, but blood was not blood, but lasagna. So it is truth, Thor said with enlightenment. Tears filled Thor's eyes like honeydew and poured out like a hot river of remorse. Garfield nodded his mighty head in silence. I know now. I am a pathetic worm being baked in rays of manliness, Thor wept with distraught. Please, Garfield, end my being with your righteous fury. So be it. My steel palm will crush wisdom into your mind, Garfield said as he placed his palm on Thor's tiny head. He gripped Thor's very small head effortlessly. His tadpole head was like grape overcome in sea of palm. Garfield crushed the head like a miniature watermelon, making shower of blood and brains spurt like shower mush. Eyes popped out like popcorn, and pieces of skull exploded outwards. In final moments, Thor felt wisdom and peace enter his mind.
All right, just 1 second. I will be right back. I need to use the bathroom real quick. Sorry, guys. I know we're deep in the thick of the story, but I'll be right back.
Garfield is so cool.
He is. He is.
I mean, he gets into fights with Thanos and everybody else.
I finished picture I've been working on.
Nice.
I shall drop it in art.
Soda, I like the Arbuckle family crest, by the way.
Is that just his hair?
Yeah. It's his best feature.
There. A picture that I finished is now in art.
Oh yeah, she's in the Mandarin Orange now.
Yeah.
Hands off the lasagna.
Well, my model freaked out, so you know I'm back.
She actually fucking like. See, where was I? Yes. Garfield presented his bloody wet hands, and handmaidens dressed in transparent silk robes came over with rushing and licked Garfield's palms with lustful thirst, cleaning his stone palms. Look up, pussycats, my hands are dirty with fool's blood, Garfield said with orders. Handmaidens licked with slimy tongues, oily and wet like pink eels. Their gooey tongues licked Garfield's hands until all was satisfied. When the hands were clean, Garfield took Thor's headless body, which was bleeding red waterfalls out of his head stump. He motioned to the handmaidens, who brought out a stone bowl carved like a lasagna pan. He then poured Thor's blood inside. When the bowl was full, Garfield spoke with commands to his handmaidens. Bake Bake the blood in the oven of judgment and then take to the tree of rebirthing. Let it feed with nourishment on blood, Garfield declared with edicts. Then out of suddenness there was a spark of smoke. A figure appeared from a wispy cloud of fog. It was Odin. Garfield, I see you have done the deed, Odin said with observation. It is sad, but my son was not a real man. He had to fall by your hands. Garfield said nothing. Wordless silence came from his closed mouth. His eyes were stoic mountains. He then approached Odin with March. He stared into Odin's eyes, and Odin shook like a baby trapped in an iceberg. Garfield then took out a lasagna cigarette and lit it with his handgun lighter. That was what he had. He puffed lasagna cigarette and blew the smoke in Odin's face, who coughed like a puppy with asthma.
Oh, disrespectful.
Garfield then took out his cigarette from his lips and put it on Odin's bare arm. Odin screamed like a seagull giving birth to an ostrich, and then a puff of smoke turned into Loki.
What the fuck?
That's great. That's actually really good. What do you call it? That's good imagery.
Garfield, how did you know it was me? Loki said with shock. A perfumed pig still smells like mud, Garfield said with steel rage. It is too late. Thor is dead. I have tricked you. I have won, squealed Loki like a pot-bellied pig. Pathetic cockroach. My justice can never be tricked by swine. I kill who I want, and now I will be killing you, Garfield said with righteousness. Loki saw rage in Garfield's eyes and mouth and panicked. He fell on his knees with despair. Garfield, please, spare my life, Loki pleaded with begging. Relax, I am a noble man. My fists spread peace, and I will spread you into pieces, Garfield said with mercy. Garfield grabbed Loki by his hair, which was long like a little girl, and began dragging him on the ground. Loki screamed and screeched like a guinea pig ready for the slaughter. Garfield then twirled Loki around his head like a cowboy cat twirling Wild West lasso. What? Garfield then twirled Loki around his head like a cowboy cat twirling a Wild West lasso. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeehaw, ride 'em, cowboy, Garfield joked with humor as he twirled Loki. Crowd pointed and laughed at Loki as he screamed like a pathetic banshee while he was twirled like a pinwheel. When Garfield was tired of the game, he raised Loki to the sky. Time for my favorite show, Breaking Back. Parentheses, timely joke. Garfield said with timely joke as he brought down Loki on his knee for backbreaker, breaking his spine. All in Coliseum laughed with hilarity at Garfield's joke. Even Loki laughed with good humor as his spine was snapped like a twig. When Garfield was done with comedy, he threw Loki to the ground. Loki now lay center at the arena, broken and shattered like an expensive vase. Time to dispose of the trash, Garfield said with chillness. Garfield went to a giant lever with a grinning skull at its tip. He pulled down the lever with the ease of a man who pulled levers all his life. A lever-pulling Coliseum floor opened down the middle like a great yawning mouth, and in an open pit was a great black hole. Loki fell into the pit and was sucked into spiraling chaos of black hole. Ah! Cried Loki as he fell into the black hole. Relax, have a light, Garfield quipped with cleverness as he tossed a lasagna cigarette into the black hole, exploding it into a fiery supernova. No, screamed Loki as his flesh and bones burned and melted into incineration from the supernova. Next time wear sunscreen, Garfield joked with wit.
Oh,
Next
geez.
time wear sunscreen. What the fuck? Oh, god damn it. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're almost done. Awesome.
Yeah.
After Garfield pulled the lever back, closing the door to the supernova, Nebula ran out onto the arena for congratulations. Garfield, you were amazing, Nebula said with astonishment as she ran a sexy finger along Garfield's massive bicep. It was nothing, Poppy Pants. I needed warm-up for main event. The next arena will be bedroom, and it will not be short bout but a marathon, and I will go into overtime, Garfield said with a wink.
Fuck.
Oh, Garfield, I've never known taste of true man. Will you show me the ways of romance? Nebula asked with yearning. You know it, Carrot Cake. I will pour Milky Way into your nebula, and you will enjoy every drop, Garfield said with flirtations. You know what to say to make a lady feel special, said Nebula with spooning. The next is literally just sex. I don't know if I want to...
You don't need to read that part.
It is funny, though, because puns.
Okay.
I'll read it. Garfield led Nebula up the crystal stairway that climbed Tower Pinnacle. They came to doors of diamond with carvings of ruby-eyed tigers clutching lasagna. Through diamond doors, they entered Garfield's master bedroom, which was the size of a basketball court and filled with marble statues of naked women. Fertility symbols hung on walls, and at the back was a massive bed shaped like a male symbol. Mirror was on ceiling above bed. In the center of the room on the floor was a giant symbol of the yin-yang woven in an arena... The giant symbol of yin-yang woven in area rug. Stay here, Garfield said with romance. Garfield led Nebula to the yin-yang symbol. I cannot say that word properly. And then went upstairs into the balcony room. Nebula waited with anticipation for her lady engine to get maximized. After waiting what seemed like forever hours, Garfield appeared from the balcony and walked down the stairway. He was dressed in black silk pants and black sleeveless silk shirt that clung to his manly chest. He strode down like a mandrill on the prowl, eager for the hot taste of sexy space women. Oh no. Somebody call the fire marshal because you are lighting me up, Nebula said with arousal.
Fire department? Fuck.
You know it, Firefly. I will stoke the flame of sex in your oven, Garfield said with seduction. Explode my body with your man-force, Nebula begged. Oh, Jesus. Yes, but first thing is first. To dine on delicacy of loving, one must set the table of mood, Garfield said with suaveness. He snapped his fingers. The lights dimmed, and Fascination Street by The Cure played from unseen speakers. Then in Mystery of Magic, sexy naked women statues came to life and began approaching Nebula with smooth motions like fish swimming in silk, moving with rhythm to the beat. Marble ladies fell upon Nebula with groping hands and licking tongues, pleasuring her body. Garfield lounged on a black satin couch, crossing his leg over his knee like a champ and smoking a lasagna cigarette.
He's smoking a cigarette! Oh, they brought it back. Oh, fuck. Maybe you're trying to call me out. Are you okay, Dan?
Yeah, I'm good. Where was I?
Fuck yeah, Shakespeare Hemmingway, you mad person.
There we go. Nebula moaned as marble minxes massaged her body with biting teeth and wrapped around her with legs. At the center of Garfield's bedroom was a twisting, knotting mass of bodies writhing in sweaty sex. Time to dive in Lake of Love, Garfield said as he approached the massive woman bodies which were wet and tangled like seaweed. See, I read that and I don't think sexy, you know? I don't think...
Hold on, can you read that back? I want to see.
Time to dive in the Lake of Love, Garfield said as he approached the massive woman bodies which were wet and tangled like seaweed.
I think he's trying not to make it sexy. I think that's...
I think he's just assuming Garfield is sexy enough, so he doesn't need to make it too sexy.
Sexy marble ladies separated, allowing Garfield the view of the star of the show. Nebula gasped with breathing. Garfield, will you not come and enter my vortex? I've waited so long for the love of man, Nebula said with longing. You got it, Puss Boots. You have felt the yin and now you will feel the yang, Garfield said with liquid sexuality. The yin-yang symbol on the ground began to glow green with the color of passion. Garfield then jumped into the pleasure pile, ready to bring jackhammer of joy into Nebula's pleasure pit. Oh, here's the clincher. Here's the time to feel the power of my infinity gems, Garfield said as he unhooked a golden tiger buckle on his silk pants. Garfield launched his lust dragon at Nebula, who embraced it with her therm thighs. Garfield rode Nebula like a cosmic tyrannosaur galloping fields of milky stars. He surged the force of his manliness into her body, pouring the power of cosmic creation into the vessel of womanhood.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking fucking cheeks hurt, dude. Holy shit.
Author's note: if Marvel is reading this, please put Garfield in Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. You have permission to use my stories for inspiration.
Yo, the wildest. So I did a little. We're done with this one, right?
Yeah.
Yep, this one's done.
So I looked at a bunch of this guy's stuff. Like, there's a Batman one, but the one I'm most interested in is like the Gilmore Girls Garfield crossover.
We'll have to read that another time because we're actually.
I think my slot's up. Yeah.
Yeah, Danny, thank you very much for coming by
You're welcome.
and
Danny.
reading us all more of Shakespeare Hemmingway's great stories. And for those of you who may have came in the middle and may have been very, very confused, this is not the first time this has happened. He's like, God, I am so moist.
I mean, how can you not be moist like a good lasagna?
Like a sheet of wet
good you can
lasagna
It's-
flowing
Danny,
in the wind.
So
I posted some Garfield in Medium
Oh my
Dank.
God,
So-
please.
There's a picture in there that perfectly describes what you're talking about.
so yes, this is a
Oh no!
a series of fan fictions written very wordily by a man named Shakespeare Hemmingway. He has written 26 of them, and 25 of them are about Garfield.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Where did you post this?
Just check Median Dank. If you haven't seen it, like Soda did the John Arbuckle crest, and there's some quality Garfield in here.
And one palate cleanser.
Alright,
Hands off the lasagna. Fuck. If you guys would like to see this art, you can find it in the Discord server.
If you get any of this tattooed on you, please. Please do.
Alright.
Go get a picture of
Especially
Garfield
hands
with
off the
Dio's
lasagna.
face from JoJo Bizarre Adventure. Get
So
that
anybody-
tattooed on your cheek.
So just a reminder before we move on to the next section of tonight. Let's take a look at what we've got here. I'm going to have to turn off all the Garfield images. Sadly.
I'll say goodbye to Garfield.
Yeah.
Can you at least leave one in the corner forever?
I'll leave the motorbike one. The motorbike one.
Yeah, leave it right by the follow thing.
that's the first one you get rid of.
Oh, the
Put it
custom
right in
Harley.
between VTuber Academy and Feet Licker.
Yeah.
Look, Jesus Christ, that name.
That name, yeah, that follower.
Alright, so I gotta go.
I need to go as well.
All right. See you later. Thanks again, Danny, for stopping by.
You're very
Thanks,
welcome.
Toronto, for stopping by. as
Have
well.
a good rest of the
Oh.
stream.
I will,
Just before
thanks.
just before I go, I want your opinion on something. Go into art and tell me what you think. They finished it.
It's
Yeah, I
good.
saw that.
like
Looks
it.
really good.
Alright, peace.
Fantastic. All right. See you later.